pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I was about to stand up, man.
Cheers. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's 4th of July episode of After Dark Beers. This is episode number 23 officially on my channel, kind of, sort of. But let's welcome in our panel for tonight. We have miscellaneous brew reviews.
Cheers.
Beer Man.
Cheers.
Georgia beer reviews. I almost read that as Gerber.
That's what it is.
Oh,
I did that. I did that out there.
wow.
And Bumpy Road.
That's all right. I get it.
And cheers to the chat as well. You have Burley Sullivan. Yeah, we're doing it. And Mary in the Butch. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. So yeah, let's jump right into the show. We'll start off with miscellaneous. He can show us what he's working with.
What you working with there, buddy?
All right, so today I've got something from Abomination Brewing Company out of North Haven, Connecticut. This is their midnight snack. Yeah, so this is a double pastry stout with cookies and cream ice cream, vanilla, lactose, and cacao nibs. Comes in at a whopping 14% ABV.
Wow.
Yeah, I got this on my trip, so kind of holding off till after dark beers or something to drink this one.
Nice. I think there's one person that could beat you on the ABV tonight, but he's not here.
Yeah.
He's probably looking at cars.
Oh, Josh.
I saw him hanging out by the pool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got 2-finger, really cocoa colored head. It's pretty frothy and foamy, pretty tight knit bubbles. I don't know. Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting one. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Have you had anything from that brewery before?
Never. It's the first time I've had anything from this company.
Cool. First time is always a fun time.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad.
That's always the best. All right. Cheers, everyone. Happy 4th. Thanks, BuMpY, man. Cheers to you guys in the chat. This is one I've never had before. Actually, I never heard of these guys. Barcidius Brewing out of Lebanon, Oregon. I don't even know where that is in Oregon. Maybe East Coast, something like that. But that's that. It's the chocolate. How do you say it? Asner's at Casanova. Chocolate Casanova. I could not read that for the life of me, but it does look like it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. 7.6. Right over an Imperial line there. So let's go ahead and pour it. Oh, it was done 3/1/21 in the can. Oh, it's chocolatey. Wow. Oh, wow. Nice cascade there. A little bit of it's got a nice memory foam thing going on. A little rocky on the top. Just looks like chocolate milk head or something, like a chocolate milk or something. Chocolatey dark cocoa head. Dark chocolate in the color. Opaque, can't see through it. Real quick smell. Oh, this is straight up chocolate. And it's a chocolate stout, so I didn't say that. Well, it's chocolate Casanova. You'd get the point, but chocolate stout. So, and it does have a lot of chocolate in it. It's really nice. I can't wait to drink it. Cheers.
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 Awesome. Nice. All right, let's bring in Georgia beer review.
All right. Well, that was a mistake, but no, I'm glad to be here. I love After Dark Beers, and I wish I could join more of them. So I'm glad I'm here tonight. I love Beer Man's Beer. Like, we've got some good beers tonight, people. Anybody that's out there watching, we got some killer beers. All right. Anyway, I've got a good beer myself, I think. We'll see. From Untitled Art. They are out of Wanaki, Wisconsin. Look at here we go. Pretty simple can art, Untitled Art, right?
They make some good stuff. I've had great stuff from them. This is the double chocolate fudgy brownie stout. It is 11.7% ABV. It's not barrel aged or anything. It's just a freaking like go getter with the stout. I mean 11.7 with a non bourbon barrel aged or non barrel aged period. So to me, it's going to be interesting to see how such a high ABV beer like this that's not barrel aged. How is it going to be?
Yeah.
Vanilla beans, milk sugar. I think I mentioned all that. Untitled art. All right. The name of the beer itself is Double Chocolate Fudgy Brownie Stout. Okay, let me pour it. 11.7.
I've got one. I got their trail mix stout in the fridge.
This is such a wow.
That sounds good.
You cheated. You're disqualified.
Wow, the beer did not. Yeah,
You use the same glass you've been using?
it's fun.
That's what happened.
Anyway, nice black appearance, 3-4 finger head. It looks delicious. It's good. We'll come back around.
All right.
Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
could be good.
The beer that I'm bringing tonight, this comes from Southern Tier Brewing Company. They're out of someplace in New York.
I have that beer in the fridge, man.
Lakewood, New York. This is the Blackwater Series Nitro Coconut Truffle Imperial Milk Stout. It comes in at 10% ABV. That's right, it's Nitro. So what do you do with a Nitro?
How many fluid ounces are in that can?
Oh, not much.
It's
plenty
like
of room in this glass for it.
I poured one of those last night.
9.6.
Oh,
I had
wow.
to pour 2 of those in a glass. I was like, that's not
Fluid
enough.
ounces.
I
Well,
was
let's
gonna
go
say
ahead and
that
open
looks
this.
small.
I bought this one a while ago. I've had it in my beer fridge, just holding on to it. I think I was holding on to it for the wife, but she never got to it, so I'm drinking it now. So the lovely Nitro sound in the pour.
I will say this: the cascade on that beer was weird.
That looks nice. That's pretty.
So yeah, it kind of cascades down there. I had my fingers in the way there for a while, but it's I'd say it's a dark brown coloration to the body. This glass, I could have used a much smaller glass. Like I could have cut all that off. It would have been fine. So yeah, now it just looks like I got gypped. This is what, like a 22 ounce glass. It's a pretty large glass. So yeah, the head kind of chalky brownish kind of coloration, khaki or so if you want to call it. It does leave the nice weird nitro lacing that runs down the glass. All right, looks smooth. Let's get back to it. Let's go all out. Everybody up. Everybody all the way up.
All the way up. God, where's Josh when you need him, right? All right, so yeah, for the midnight snack, 14%. So yeah, it's already thrown some lacing up. I haven't even taken a sip of this thing. It's got some pretty good head retention there, hanging on. A little bit of a fingernail, but for the nose, it smells like cookies and cream ice cream, dude. It's crazy.
Wow.
I was shocked at how spot on the smell of this beer was. It does. It's just like reminiscent of Oreo cookies and vanilla. 14%. You don't smell no alcohol in this thing at all. The nose is kind of scary because this could be very cloying. The appearance, though, forgot to hit on that. It's a dark brown. Like it's almost, I get a small hue at the bottom, almost looks like root beer color. Yeah, so smells like what it's supposed to. Let's taste it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's fantastic. It's very thick, full body, viscous, sticky. Not even sticky, like just sticky on the palate. Said initially, it tastes like cookies and cream ice cream too.
That's awesome.
So alcohol presence in here, very minimal. This beer is fairly cold, but it drinks like it's warm. Like if you've ever had a mixed drink that you poured too strong and you had ice in it and you took a sip and it was still hot, like warm, still tasted warm. That's kind of like what I'm getting from the alcohol on it. There's a nice like good toasty malt presence in this. It's not overcloyingly sweet either. Getting a bit of a dry finish. Sorry for the fireworks. Can't help it. But this is interesting, and it's pretty damn good for what it is. I'm gonna drink on it some more, and I'll come up with a score. So far, this is a pretty good, recommendable beer for sure. Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Good.
Right on,
First
man.
time having it. It's good. That's good.
That's good.
That's good. Then you should
Yeah.
try some other stuff from them if you can get it.
What was that percent again? 14?
14.
14. Wow. That was cookies and cream, man.
That is nuts.
That's good, dude.
I might have to keep this can. The can art's dope too.
Nice, dude. Yeah, it is, actually. Well, cool, man. Chocolate Casanova Stout, 7.6. We'll call it an Imperial Stout. Let's get into the nose again. I get I'm starting to get like a molasses along with the chocolate, like a dark chocolate. Cocoa nibs, cacao nibs, that kind of a thing. More like a chocolate, like a dark chocolate bar. It's got that like bittering kind of feel to it. Looking at it, a nice, again, a real nice fluffy head. The retention's real nice. I didn't mention that. I couldn't mention it till it went down. So now you can tell it's obviously stayed in its form. It's doing well. It looked like ice cream and then went down to this. So that was kind of cool. That was weird. Nice lacing. No, nothing else like that. What the hell? I haven't had any beers that have given me legs in a while. There's no legs. No legs, just a creamy head. All right, let's drink it. Cheers.
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 Chocolatey, smooth, creamy. It tastes like I'm drinking like a tangy version or something of like a Hershey chocolate milk, but it's like a dark chocolate milk. It's got like a nice little milky feel to it. The smoothness, I think, is what's kind of portraying that. It's tangy though. It's got like a slight, like a sweet fruit, like a fruitiness, like a dark fruit, maybe like a cherry or something coming through it. It's dry in the back. It's sweet, but it's tolerable. It's not cloying by any means. It's really nice and rich. It's just a real rich feel. You can tell this sucker has got a lot of calories in it.
The Beer Man bloat.
Yeah, dude. Definitely tonight we're gonna have Beer Man bloat. Wow. That starts to hurt the chest after a while when you get too bloated, dude. It's like, bah, it's like you're pregnant. No, but this is nice. It's got a nice drinkable edge to it. I really like the 7.6 is really nice in a number for something this tasty and sticky and thick and rich. A 7.6 is that's pretty cool to be able to have something like this. And I know it's a very enjoyable beer. I got my numbers, got my thoughts. Very good. Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, that 7.6. That seems about like the range that most of those 4 and extra stouts and stuff are in.
4 and extra. Yeah. Very nice though. I really dig this. So cool.
Awesome. Nice.
Is it me? All right. So, I guess it is me. All right. So, Untitled Arts Double Chocolate Fudgy Brownie Stout, 11.7% alcohol. And sipping on it, this is such a good beer. It's like if you were to liquefy a fudge brownie, like it literally, that's what you get. There's a little bit of bready malt character from the roasted malt, right? The 11.7. Non-existent. It's super smooth. It's super easygoing. It's like a liquid fudge brownie. I'm not even joking. I mean, like, there are things that I could say, like, oh, well, it doesn't really taste like a beer. Or it's like this, that, whatever. It's a double chocolate fudgy brownie stout. Did exactly what they wanted to with this beer. It is fudgy. It is delicious. It is. The alcohol, 11.7, is non-existent. There's the roasted malt character. You get that breadiness in there, so you know you're drinking a beer. It's really got everything going for it in the best possible way. It's going to be a very high rating. I'll hold off on that, but yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it really is amazing. It's like, I mean, a child would love this beer. It's like melted chocolate fudge brownie. I'm not encouraging children. I'm not promoting.
Disclaimer: don't give your children.
I'm not encouraging that kind of behavior. But this is where it's at. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you were to try to, I don't know, if you wanted to seduce a child, this would be the beer. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. This is an amazing beer. It's very sweet. It's very malty. It's fudgy. It's brownie. It's got that breadiness in there. I'm just kidding. No, it's a wonderful beer. Thank you so much, BuMpY, for having me on the show. I will come up with a rating very soon, but wonderful, wonderful beer.
Right.
Sorry.
Thank you, John.
No.
I think that's the slogan for that beer, because you said that before. It may have been that exact same beer, so it must be true. They should put that on their labels. All right, mine beer, the Nitro Coconut Truffle. Now, let me tell you, I took a sip out of this. I haven't had this one in a long time, and I didn't even read what was in it on the bottom because I drank it and get certain notes that you know you're going to get out of it, but it's like coconut. What? Yeah. So this Imperial Milk Stout has sea salt, dark chocolate, natural chocolate, and coconut flavors added. So there's definitely coconut in it. Let's get to the aromas too. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like an almond Mounds bar, not really like Almond Joys, but yeah, more like the Mounds. You get the chocolate notes, but this one's kind of like a sweeter milk chocolate type aroma, and then you do pick up on some coconut in there. Before tasting it, I wasn't quite sure what the hell I was smelling, but after tasting it and picking up coconut, yeah, there's coconut in the aroma mixed with that nice chocolate. It smells dreamy and creamy. And when it goes in your palate, cheers.
Cheers.
I had a weird experience with that beer the
Cheers.
other night on the nose.
It's a very, very rich. It's got a kind of melted marshmallow mouthfeel to it. That creaminess. Lots of chocolate coming through. Big chocolate notes. It's kind of like the Hershey's Porter from Yingling, with that kind of chocolate note where you're getting chocolate, but the rest of the Yingling Porter sucked. It was just like, wow, they taste like Hershey's chocolate with shitty beer. But this actually tastes like a really good chocolate, like melted chocolate bar. And then you pick up on that coconut. There is a roastiness to this too. The roastiness kind of lingers on more so than the chocolate does. So it's kind of like roasty coconut. Maybe it is roasted coconut too, toasted coconut. But a little punch of bitterness for the finish on this. I would like to try to tell you what I think the hops are doing as far as flavor, but I mean it's just the bitterness, maybe on the earthy tone side. Truffles are like mushrooms, right? So maybe that's kind of that. Yeah, earthy tone bitterness.
They're talking about a chocolate truffle.
Chocolate truffle.
Chocolate truffle, but
that might be the direction they're going.
But yeah, the earthiness definitely. I'd say, I guess, for the bitterness, because that's kind of where I was going for. But you can't really taste the hops in this at all. It's like all chocolate, milk chocolate, bit of that roasty, and the coconut. You know, is kind of the coconut's kind of mid palate, finishes off with the bitterness as well, lingers on. Nice. The chocolate's all up front. The chocolate kind of gives away a bit to the roastiness with the coconut. And falls off, but well balanced with the bitterness. It's not overly bitter. It's not a stringent mouthfeel. Definitely not stringent, but it's doesn't have that acrid. That's what I'm looking for. The acrid tone. It does not have that like you might get out of some dark malts and stuff. So semi on the sweet side, but well balanced with the way the bitterness works in this. Yeah. 10% ABV? Yeah. This thing drinks like a like a milk that has stuff in it.
Yeah.
Besides alcohol. But you drink too many of these and you have to drink a few more because they're only 9.6 fluid ounces. So you can drink
that widget takes up a lot of space.
6 of them. Plus it's a dinky can. Like you hold this thing in your hand and you're like, wow, I got giant hands. No, it's just a tiny can. But anyways, cheers. I'll come up with a score for this.
I wanted to ask you something about that.
Okay.
So I have that in the fridge and I drank a few of them. So I noticed like on the swirl, like I swirled it and I got a good nose on it and I was picking up banana out of that. It was weird because it was like real coconut, like how you're saying that. And I went to my wife and I did the same thing. I said, you smell bananas in there? She's like, it kind of does smell like banana.
I did get a flavor of alcohol in that last one. It was kind of like a Kahlua mudslide with extra. Yeah. So I did get alcohol in that. Yeah, I can see. It'd be like a Laffy Taffy, like a Laffy Taffy,
like a big banana type
banana.
of smell. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep. I do think it's the coconut mixing with the chocolate, but I think it does kind of give off.
It's just a weird,
like an artificial banana.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was just sitting there one night. I'm like,
yeah.
What the fuck? There's bananas.
Right, so
maybe that's gonna be their next one. Maybe they're gonna do a nitro banana, chocolate banana stout.
Yeah,
that'd be good too.
That sounds really
with a little bit of strawberry, like make it like a strawberry sundae, a banana split.
Oh yeah, strawberry. Yeah, that sounds good.
Banana strawberries.
I will say that about like the Southern Tier, their beers that they put out in that series, they're very decadent.
Yeah, the Blackwater series has been great. I have not had one I haven't liked. I've only had 3, but still haven't had one I haven't liked. I think there's a few more out there I haven't tried. I haven't tried the salted caramel one yet.
Man, that sounds good.
Nice.
Or a few others. But yeah, let's go ahead. Give out scores, any shout outs, things like that. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right. So yeah, for the Abomination Brewing Company, their midnight snack double pastry stout, 14%. This is really good. It's supposed to be cookies and cream ice cream with vanilla, lactose, and cacao nibs. It's spot on the nose. I was trying to think of like a malt thing. It's kind of weird because like when you drink this and you get that like the Oreo cookie, it's like really reminiscent of like actually just having like, I don't know, everybody's taken an Oreo and split it, and then you just have the cookie side and the other side's got the cream. It's really reminiscent of the actual cookie without being overly cloying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This does have a little bit of bitterness to it, and as it's starting to warm up, the booze is there. It's 14%. I mean, it's not. You drink this. I don't know. We're acclimated. If you handed this to somebody who probably didn't drink beers like this, they would probably say it was boozy. My wife said it was boozy. For not being barrel aged, like John was saying with his, it's very, very mellow and mild, smooth on the palate. I think they nailed it. So score wise, all right, so I'm gonna score this in a different category because this isn't barrel aged or anything. It's not gonna be, you know what I mean? It can't run with CBS and stuff like that. But I'll put this at a God. It's a 99. It's really fucking fantastic. I had to swear, it's that damn good. I would highly recommend this if you could get this one. It's great. 14% too. Once you're done, give a mellow out, be chill.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's just like it just really tastes like cookies and cream ice cream. And you get a lot of these stouts that say, "Oh, well, we're pastry stouts, and it's going to taste like this, or it's not going to," and you get it, and you're like, "That doesn't taste like that." But you know, it seems like everybody tonight's scored pretty good with what they had. So, yeah, shout out wise, yeah, I don't have anything going on. Look out for some more miscellaneous brewery reviews. Still got to do the cherry bomb examination. So if anybody wants to get in on the Prairie Artisan Ales, their cherry bomb examination,
I'm picking it up this week. Promise.
Beer man, grab it up.
Awesome.
Hit us up. Yeah, we actually been. I think we're waiting on you, BuMpY.
I said I was going to pick it up, and then I ran out of money.
No worries, man. You've been busy. Shit's been going on. So yeah. Other than that,
$10 bottle.
what is it? Is Food Friday going to be eggs this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Food
eggs.
Friday is eggs
Any egg.
and beer. Any kind of eggs.
Even a green egg like I had, if you want to bring
Yeah.
it.
You can have an ostrich egg.
God damn those century eggs.
You can have an eggland egg.
Cock egg. Yeah. Cock eggs.
All right. Yeah. And then
Swamp
off the
eggs.
beer man. So
Awesome. Cheers, Miss Lane.
Yes, cheers, dude.
a century.
Damn. All right, man. So just a very good beer. Roasty toasty. I didn't really get into the malts. It definitely has a nice roasty kind of just that, you know, when you're for the brewers, you know, you're grinding that beer, that grain down in the mill, you know, and you get that like smell from the dust coming up. You get that fresh grain smell. It's got that in the flavor, just that nice roasty, toasty kind of roasted malts. But a very Hershey chocolate, dark chocolate, syrupy like milk feel, smooth, creamy mouthfeel. I got some cherry, but I also got banana as it was warming up. weirdly enough, as you said that. I am getting a little bit of a banana split kind of feel with the kind of like the cherry, the chocolate, the bananas, and a little bit of even, I wouldn't doubt they had some lactose or some kind of vanilla kind of milky kind of thing going on in this. So it just had that kind of appeal to it. So that really boosted the score up on me. The overall mouthfeel was awesome and smooth. The body was nice and full medium, just a real nice finish altogether, from start to finish, just one of those beers that you taste, you're like, dude, this is good. I gave this a 97 out of 100. It's one of the better chocolate stouts I've had. And
even with the banana appeal?
Even with the banana, whatever it is, it just was great. Probably yeast, I would imagine, or something like that. Maybe whatever they use there, or who knows, but just a very good beer. It wasn't yeasty, though. It wasn't a yeasty beer, but maybe the bananas and the cherries were making that happen. Anyway, good beer, 97. Yep. And I will get this again for sure. A little show and tell here. Now, this Tuesday will be a honey goat cheese and fruited sour of choice, preferably a smoothie fruited sour if you can find one. But I don't care what you bring as long as it's fruited. And that way we can all get that idea of honey goat cheese, that one that I like, the one everyone's trying to find. This is, I think, it. So hopefully everyone agrees with it. 8 o'clock Eastern. And then Wednesday will be a wild ales. Any wild ale, European, American, I don't care where it comes from. Just something wild, Brett style. Bring it up and let's do some yeast study with that. 6 o'clock Eastern, and I've been throwing up a little bit of unedited stuff lately, just kind of bringing it up. So look out for that shit. But other than that, that's all I got to say. Happy 4th of July, everyone! Cheers, man! Cheers, and thank you for letting me on your channel.
Oh, beer man. So the Brett Wild Wednesday. You're saying 100% Brett. Right, because they have mixed. They have some that are Brett with lactobacillus.
Lactobacillus and the Saccharomyces and all that.
You want 100% Brett, or if it's mixed culture?
As long as it has Brett, I'm happy.
As long as it has Brett, okay.
Yeah, and we'll talk because everyone's going to have the same.
Because I'll look. I mean, I got some ideas. I have some wild ales that I can definitely pick up and I like, but I'll have to ask what they might have in a minute if they're not labeled.
Lactic's fine, or
I've only seen like 2 beers in my life that have said they actually have Brett in them on the shelves.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, dude. I mean, as long as it's kind of, I guess if it's, for the most part, I mean, yeah, I guess you have to put an actual Brett yeast in there, right? I don't know, like I mean, like saisons have like a farmy flavor and they have that bready kind of thing, but I don't know. They have their own little style of yeast that they use for saisons, right? I think or do they also use a Brettanomyces?
It depends. I think the regular saisons, like in Belgium, they would a lot of theirs were just spontaneously fermented, so it'd be wild ale, wild yeast, whatever it ended up being. I mean, that could have been Saccharomyces, or it could have been some type of lactobacillus, or it could have been Brett.
Yeah, okay.
Or just some bacteria that happened to funk.
Honestly, anything wild, I'm happy with. Try and focus on Brett, but whatever's wild, I'm happy with. So, bring it up. Hell yeah, I'm cool with it. It's just a wild Wednesday. Let's call it that. Wild Yeast Wednesday. Wild Ale Yeast Wednesday. So, bring whatever you think's wild, and hell yeah, we'll have a good time with that. So,
that's wild.
That's wild, man. Wow, I'm a piece of seed pepper in my tongue. Cheers.
Nelly, are you up to
give it it's your turn. Time to shine, bud.
No.
Are you?
Just sip it. There's no need for me to shine anyway. Yeah, no.
How's the beer?
No, I'm drinking this beer. It's almost gone. I'm high as a kite.
How was the beer?
It was good. Yeah. Sorry. All right. Yeah, we're still live. Okay, so Untitled Arts doesn't want to show it. This is the double chocolate fudgy brownie stout. Been drinking this all night. Anyway, it's good. It's good stuff. I'm gonna give this a 97. It's that good. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah, dude.
It's got the chocolate malt, the fudge notes, the alcohol is nice. Well, at 11.7. It's a smooth, silky, easy drinking beer. Yeah, 97.
Wow.
Good stuff. I highly recommend it.
You have any shout outs?
Watch Bumpy Road, Miscellaneous, Beer Man.
Stout Sunday.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares about that. Stout Sunday is a.
Dude, I'm gonna make it one day, man. Just wait.
I don't know. I mean, Stout Sunday is like
A little bit early.
I mean,
If you
you
happen
got-
to be
you-
up.
you-
When John and Ellie host them, they're awesome. It's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
10:30.
AM. Bring your stouts
There
in.
you
the start to that show looks like this.
Join them. Oh yeah. That's what happened earlier.
Yeah,
Even
so the
spills
start of
over.
that show looks like that. Is there any other shout outs? Do you have anything else you got?
No,
in
I have
mind?
nothing.
Nothing.
You
Okay.
created it. That was a shot. Yeah. No, I got nothing. That's fine.
All right. Well, I guess I will get to my beer, which I'm also going to score at a 97. So we had 3 97s, a 99. Pretty high night. They're all stouts tonight too. So yeah, it's a good. I know that I scored one of these. It was one of the first ones I had from the Blackwater series from Southern Tier with the Nitro. I scored it on my 50-point inspection at a perfect score. It was not this specific one, but all of them have been great. So I think 97 is probably where I'd land this one. Yeah, it's good. It's good. The alcohol was hidden at first, but eventually, as I continued to talk and stuff like that, I was able to drink and then actually taste a bit of alcohol, but it still came through nice. When it starts reminding you of like a Kahlua drink, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Shout outs for me would just be, next Sunday will be another episode of After Dark Beers. Bring a dark beer. It doesn't have to be a stout or a porter, but it does have to be darker than like a Vienna lager and stuff. And also don't have it be dark because it's got fruit purees in it. So pretty much, unless it's like some type of sour stout, sours are going to be out of the question. Tomorrow is Multi Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My channel as well. Everybody's welcome on panel. You just have to bring what the style is that we're drinking. And tomorrow is the Grisette, which basically is a session farmhouse or a session saison that's brewed with wheat. Typically, I guess is what they're doing now. It's an old style that's been brought back, and those that brought it back didn't have real clear representation of what the style used to be because there was no literature that was saved as far as what they would actually brew these with, or what they would be for ABV. But they were known to be brewed for the miners that would come up from the coal mines in an area of Belgium that was lacking the stuff that you would need to make brews, where you had the saisons, which were farmhouse ales, and they would brew those for the farmhands. So the more sessionable, probably less desirable contents that were put into it back in the day, being wheat, possibly, were brewed for the miners because they're miners, not farmers. But Anyways, I want to say cheers to everybody. Thank you to the panel for showing up tonight. It's been a good show. I'm glad that John and Nell can make it to the show tonight. Appreciate you, Johnny boy.
Oh, yeah.
And cheers to the chat. You guys are awesome as always. Thank you so much for watching and chatting along and talking about Korean eggs and all that stuff from Canada. Appreciate you, Paul. And hope you had a great Canada Day, whether or not you chose to celebrate that or not. But hey, here in America, we'll celebrate the 4th of July because that's a great day for our independence of the country. All right. Cheers, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll catch you on the next episode of After Dark Beers.